Sharyn to call in right now. Sharyn, call in the show right now because the reads are there, the notes are there. Where is Sharyn at?
Besito.
With the accessories like Nene, but then they can't be in church, but then they can't do this. What the fuck? Where you had the choir director sleeping with the piano player and she got pregnant, all types of shit. I'm sorry, but is she the one that stole the wig, Jason? I'm gonna light your ass up for that one. I'm gonna need an ancestry.com because I don't see a bit of fucking Puerto Rican. You're gonna have to get over that. We got over that shower curtain in the background. You're gonna have to get over bitches going left and right. Talking about me, you know why? Because that's the only good pussy he'll ever have in his fucking mouth. I'm glad. Instead of running your mouth, run on a fucking treadmill, bitch. How about that?
I love when Sharyn shows up because Sharyn be having the motherfucking notes. She's going to go through them. Go ahead, Sharyn.
You guys. First, y'all gotta excuse me because I got the sniffles, okay? My voice is about gone. I ain't going like this because I've been doing that booger sugar. I promise you I don't do no shit like that. So y'all gonna have to bear with me because my voice is trying to run away from me. But nevertheless, welcome you guys. You guys know who the fuck I am. I'm Queen Sharyn, Queen of the Messy Report. I cover the mess so you don't have to stress. And welcome to another episode of Hot Off the Press. You guys, this weekend, my weekend was great. I hope you guys' weekend was great. It was a little bittersweet. We saw my niece off to college. This will be her third day in college so far. So good. It's going well. She was a little sad at first, but she's adjusting. She's got her friends. She's doing great, having a good time. So I'm really proud of her with that. She's there early for the summer program, so she's already getting a head start. I threw my nephew a little shindig, a little party. You know, that went well. It was a pretty chill, pretty good, relaxing weekend. Now, let's get into the look. Queen, you guys, has gone ginger. Okay, now y'all know I'm trying out different stuff and different wigs and different color. And I gotta say, this color I really like. It's really, I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Wig is on point. Makeup is on point. Shout out to my makeup artist. Nails is on point. I told you I was gonna get the motherfuckers fixed this weekend. So I took a little bit of me time and got my nails done. So yeah, I'm feeling back to myself now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy up on the screen. This is the disclaimer right here. And this tells you what I tell you every week, which is my kids are my kids, your kids are your kids, and your kids are your fucking responsibility. So go ahead and put them away if you don't want them to hear anything that I'm saying. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Screenshot the rest of it. Look at it at a later time. But I have done my job. Now, let's go ahead and get into the first segment. You guys, it's time for the Messy Report. Had to give a couple little hand claps, praise with that because I'm really proud of my daughter for what she did with these flyers. So let's go ahead and get into the first topic on the docket, you guys. This is a sad one. There's no mess about this. Unfortunately, former Wild 'N Out star Jackie O has died. She was 32. The popular comedy series announced the death of O, whose real name was Jacqueline Smith, on social media Thursday. We are deeply saddened by the passing of Jackie Smith, known to the world as Jackie O, a talented Wild 'N Out family member whose impact will be forever treasured and missed. The statement from a BET Media Group spokesperson read, Jackie O was a loving friend and beloved colleague of the Wild 'N Out cast throughout 5 seasons. More importantly, she was a tremendous mother to 3 beautiful children. Now, this makes me really sad, you guys, to even have to report on this, and they're still investigating to figure out what was the exact cause of death, but it is said allegedly that she was getting a mommy makeover. Okay. And after the mommy makeover, she went back to the hotel. People could not get, to recover and recoup. People could not get in contact with her. So they sent somebody to go check on her at the hotel. And when they went to go check on her and got into the hotel room, she had passed. This is just really sad to me. Our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to these three children that just lost their mother, and so young too. One baby she just had last year and is a year old. She just looked like she was a wonderful mother. And this is also, if you guys know who DC Youngfly is, who is also a Wild and Out cast member and also has his own show, 85 South. This was his longtime partner, and it's just really sad to see. It just seems like doesn't seem like they did. They have a beautiful family, and so I hate to have to cover stuff like that, but you guys know I handle it, so you guys don't have to stress about it. And we are really sending our prayers out to this beautiful family. She was such a beautiful person too, and only 32 years old. And I want to make sure that you guys, if you're getting a mommy makeover, if you're getting surgeries, if you're whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that you're not putting too much on yourself at one time, because these doctors don't care about anything but money. And they will tell you, yep, we can do this, that, and the other. Do your research. Make sure you're in the shape that you need to be in, the condition that you need to be in. Not saying that she was in bad shape or anything like that, but obviously there were some complications what went on with the surgery. So our thoughts and prayers go out to them. Whew, I don't even like to talk about stuff like that, because when we talk about children growing up without their moms, and these are such young children, but they have a lot of memories, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos that they'll be able to see what a loving mother that they had, and that's what's important. So rest in peace, Jackie-O, and again, our prayers go out to the family. All right, guys. I wanted to get the serious stuff out the way. Let's get to the next topic on the docket. This dumbass bitch right here. Let's go ahead and put her up on the screen. Excuse me, y'all. Whew, I'm coming down with a cold. Now, I don't know if you guys know who this is, because let me tell you something. I'll be 100% honest. Hold up. I ain't know who the fuck she was either. I ain't never seen this bitch a day in my motherfucking life. And I had to go and do some research on her. And even then, it took me some time to goddamn research her, because I couldn't find out who the fuck she was. But Queen covers the mess, so you don't have to stress. And we figured it out, okay? With the help of my husband. Kudos to hubby. Okay, so for those of you guys that do not know, this is apparently an Alabama rapper. So this rapper had a lot to say while she was flying first class, and her sleep was interrupted by a crying baby. So the crying baby happens to be the child of Zonique. Now, I don't know if you guys know who Zonique is. Baby, can we go ahead and put her up on the screen? But Zonique is the daughter of T.I. and Tiny. This is Tiny's biological daughter. Let's put it up on the big screen first, babe. This is Tiny's biological daughter. And of course, you guys know Tiny and T.I. are together. So T.I. helped raise her. This is T.I.'s daughter as well. So this is the baby that Chica was talking about. Baby, can we put Chica back up on the screen? So you guys now are saying who Chica is, who Zonique is. Let's get into what Chica had to say, because apparently there are a lot of people that are outraged by her statements about the baby, the crying baby. So, Alabama rapper Chica, the lady next to me. These are the words that are coming out of Chica's mouth. This is what she decided that she wanted to post while she was in air when the incident happened. So this is exactly Chica's words. The lady next to me who thought it would be a good idea to buy yourself and your twin infants first class seats on a red-eye flight, who just woke me up by bringing your screaming bastard to our seats to soothe her. I just bought $34 Wi-Fi at 4 a.m. to call you a stupid bitch. Ooh, ooh, shit. Then Chica writes, P.S. I hate you and hope you get a paper cut between each finger tomorrow, you senseless wench. Are you literally mentally delayed? What makes you think a 1-year-old will shut their ass up on a 7-hour flight that takes off at 1 fucking a.m.? You already have them up past bedtime. I don't care the circumstance. Take your ass to economy at least. See, now look. See, this is where it goes in the book for me. See, this is another big girl that's just sitting there and representing for the big girls and representing us in the wrong motherfucking light. Now, bitch, you sitting there and complaining about a baby. I don't know if it's because your ass so fat and so fucking ugly that no nigga wants to lay down with you and have a baby with you. I don't fucking know. But in case you don't know how motherfucking babies work, bitch, you can't sit there and just turn them on and off whenever the fuck you want to. They up in the air. And I thought the kids was off limits. Since when do we have the right to sit there and talk about people's kids and call them bastards and stuff? And let me tell you something else. For those motherfuckers like myself that ride, hold on. For those motherfuckers like myself that ride in the economy, bitch, what makes you think we want to hear a crying baby? Oh, so we just less than, so the baby need to be in economy. Bitch, so because you so goddamn holier than thou and so popular and so famous. Bitch, I didn't even know who the fuck you was. When they said Zonique, I knew who the fuck she was, and she ain't even the rapper. She the daughter of the rapper and the singer. We know who the fuck Zonique is. But bitch, I didn't know who the fuck you were, and there were many people that didn't know who the fuck you were. And you think that you have the right to sit there and comment on somebody else's child, or sit there and say, put the child in economy so that people like me, okay, can hear a crying, screaming baby. But if I had to listen to a crying, screaming baby, I'm not gonna lie. Would the shit get on my fucking nerves? Absolutely. But would I have handled it that way? No, I think the way that this bitch, this nasty, fat, ugly bitch, and the reason why I'm calling you fat is because, bitch, you're acting fat. Okay? You're acting miserable and fat. Them babies was precious. And you sat there and decided that you wanted to sit there and post a statement saying all this shit about this woman's kid. Now, after that, Zonique responded and clapped back. Okay. Also, the auntie of the babies clapped back. Also, Zonique's baby daddy clapped back and said, what state you live in. Okay. They are not playing around. They are not playing about this. Now, what is frustrating me is that after this, you continue to get on the goddamn screen, chica boom boom, with your annoying motherfucking voice, and sit there and literally say, oh, okay, well, they wanted to say I was thinking and this, that, and the other. That's okay. Get your lick back. It's not a fucking lick back, bitch. You sat there and put your business, your nose in business that didn't fucking belong to you. And see, I am so tired of you fat bitches representing for us other fat bitches and making it seem like we are just miserable and we don't have nothing to do but to look at other motherfuckers and hate on them by saying hateful motherfucking comments. So yes, I am calling you a fat, ugly bitch because you called that baby a fucking bastard. Okay? When you look like, rest in peace, oh, dirty bastard. Okay? I think that kids are off limits. You can't talk about kids like that. And I think that, congratulations, because you got yourself, a little bit of publicity. You're out there. You're definitely trending right now. Good job, because you sure as hell ain't trending for your fucking hair or your style or even your motherfucking talent, because, bitch, we don't know you. But you made it very evident of who you are this weekend. And still, we don't care. After a day or two, this will pass, this will fly over, this will blow over, and you still gonna be a motherfucking nobody, and Zonique is still gonna do her thing, and those babies are still gonna be precious. Maybe you need to sit there and maybe you need to fly in economy. Maybe you need to do that. Because if you think that you can sit there and determine who the fuck belongs in first class, and then they said she was acting all fake. She was like, oh, those are some good babies. But then you come and you write this and you post this on social media. Highly disappointed. First Rolly, and now you. Just go ahead and join the big boy crew. I guess we could call you big boy too, but the big girl crew that does not get represented well. Okay? Lay off the fucking babies. Chica, chica, boom, boom. Y'all, this is going to be a quick show. All right. Let's go to the next topic on the docket. Talking about babies like that. That's just so fucked up. Next topic on the docket. This nigga right here, you guys. Cuba Gooding Jr. Cuba Gooding Jr. Now, I don't know what is going on in this picture. I don't know if this nigga had a stroke. I don't know if it's the plastic surgery. I don't know if it's the lip injections. I don't know what the fuck it is. But can we put that picture back up on the screen, please? Full screen. Put that picture back up. I don't know what's going on with him. His eye drooping a little bit. The lips ain't quite right. And Cuba Gooding Jr. used to be a really sexy man, but I have got to say, age is not treating him well. All right, baby, let me take it off. Let me take it off. So for those of you guys that don't know, Cuba Gooding Jr. right now is being accused and has to go on trial for the sexual assault case that he has from apparently or allegedly raping somebody in 2013. So let's get into it. A New York judge ruled 3 women who accused Cuba Gooding Jr. of sexual abuse that they can testify at a federal civil trial next week. The 3 women are supporting a plaintiff identified as Jane Doe, who alleges the actor raped her in his Manhattan hotel room after they met in a bar in 2013. Judge Paul A. Crotty noted in a separate order that the woman will have to reveal her true name at the trial. Jane Doe is seeking $6 million in damages against the Oscar-winning Jerry Maguire star. Now, I'm going to cover this from 2 point of views. I'm going to cover it from 2 motherfucking point of views. Okay? The first point of view, and I don't think that it's 3 victims. I think that there's 3 ladies that are coming forward about the incident that happened in 2013. Okay? Allegedly. He has not been convicted of this. Okay? He's only been charged with this. And we'll see what's going to happen with the trial. But I got to tell you, I'm going to look at it at both sides of the spectrum, and I don't give a fuck if you agree with it or not. Now, the first side of the spectrum, there are a lot of people that are in high positions or that are celebrities that do try to get away with sexually assaulting these women and think that, you know what I'm saying, because of the high position, because they have Oscars, because they have Grammys, because they, you know what I'm saying, are rich, whatever it may be, whatever their status is, there are a lot of celebrities that have that power and think that nobody can tell them no and take advantage of that power. I really do believe that. I do think that there are a lot of predators out there. I think that there's a lot of predators in the celebrity world. And I do think that this does happen. And if this is found to be true, then I do think that Cuba Gooding Jr. should be thrown underneath the jail cell. You guys know how I feel about sexual abuse. I don't play around with it. I don't agree with it. I think it's disgusting. And I think that anybody that participates in it will get their day and should be thrown underneath the fucking jail. Okay? While they're bent over and letting somebody fuck them from behind. Okay? While holding a shank to their neck. And that's just how I feel. And I think that if this is the case, then yes, that's what should happen to Cuba Gooding Jr. But on the other side of the spectrum, I'm going to point out something else that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a fucking trend here. I'm seeing a trend. I am seeing women and men, but I'm seeing people, all of a sudden coming out years and years and years later. And it's not to say that it did not happen. Because somebody comes out later on about sexual assault, because we all know that people hold it in because they're scared, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they're embarrassed, whatever it may be. But the trend that I am seeing is these women that are going after these high-profile actors, singers, things like that, and are doing it openly and is doing it in front of everybody where it's visible, where people can see, which I don't know why you would do that and be making such, you know what I'm saying, make to where it's such a big focus on you, but this is going on. And then they're doing stuff like suing for such a large amount of money, a huge lump sum, $6 million. That's a lot of fucking money. And, not only that, but then it's coming out years and years later. And I think that really R. Kelly set up the fucking blueprint. Now, R. Kelly, that motherfucker guilty. Okay. It is what it is. That motherfucker is guilty. But I think that people saw, ooh, bam, all them years later, and you can still charge and get compensated for that. So compensated for that. So I think that people are also, trying to do stuff to scam and get money from these niggas. And unfortunately, what's happening is that they're getting put behind bars. Okay, they're getting put behind bars. If you guys remember the situation that happened with Chris Brown, he was accused of raping somebody, this is that and the other. Chris Brown was a smart nigga. He made sure that he cut that hoe up and he had his receipts to show that that was not the case. And I think that there are a lot of women that are trying to frame these men. I am just really starting to see a trend with coming out years later, suing for large sums of money so that maybe you won't get the $6 million, but maybe you'll get $2 million. Okay? If this is the case, it is very sad, very disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But people will go to the ends of the earth to get a bag, and they do not care how the fuck they get that bag. Okay, now for me, how do I feel? What do I think happened? I don't know. I don't know. There's no way that I can say what happened. We'll have to see. We'll have to see and pay attention to the trial. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm a fan of Cuba Gooding Jr. I'm hoping that it's not true. I really am. I'm hoping that they don't have the evidence to prove that it's true. But if in fact it is, Cuba Gooding Jr., you get done just like R. Kelly. To the left, nigga. Because we also don't have any room for any predators in this motherfucking world. Okay? So and you know what I don't get? These celebrities, you can get so much pussy. There's so many women that's just gonna fucking just give you pussy, just throw pussy at you. But you would rather sit there and take it. And I think it's that whole thing of not realizing or not accepting the fact that you can't have everything that you want. So if somebody tells you no, oop, it just turns you on even more. And then you want to sit there and cross lines and cross boundaries. Now, like I said, I'm really, really hoping that this is not true. It is so hard for me to think of radio, little slow radio, sexually assaulting somebody. But you know what I'm saying? Jerry Maguire, we're gonna follow the story and we're gonna see what happens. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't do it, Cuba, hang in there, keep your head up. We gonna get through this. We support you. If you did, rotten hell, nigga. Now, let's go to the next segment, you guys. It's time for Let's Get Into It. Let's get into it. I work with the claps, you guys. All right, you guys. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and put this nigga up on the screen. Y'all know I don't even like talking about his ass. But yes, Blueface and his mama. So this is not really, you know what I'm saying, so much as about Blueface, but kind of about all the shenanigans that have been going on. Now, if you guys know who Erykah Badu is, this is Erykah Badu. Let's go ahead and put Erykah Badu up on the screen, babe. Huge, huge fan of Erykah Badu. That's not Erykah Badu. That's Erykah Badu. All right, let's make her front and center. Big screen, please. This is Erykah Badu. She is a singer. Love Erykah Badu. You guys may know her from the song Tyrone. I think you better call Tyrone. Y'all know that song? Call him. But can't sing too much because I don't want to get copywritten. So anyway. All right, so you guys, everybody knows that goddamn Blueface is a disgrace to this fucking earth. He is a disgrace to fucking mankind. He is a disgrace to goddamn men everywhere. He is a narcissistic, deadbeat bum. That's who the fuck Blueface is. And anybody that thinks otherwise, you are dumb and you are motherfucking delusional. Okay? Now, this nigga has gone around and treated women like trash. And he has held up he was involved in so many shenanigans. This weekend, you guys know that Krishan Rock is pregnant with his baby right now. He has been tormenting this girl through her pregnancy, telling her she should have gotten an abortion. She needs to get an abortion. She ain't his bitch. He done been making posts like if Beyonce got cheated on, then you know the rest of y'all motherfucking females got cheated on, are getting cheated on. This nigga has hooked back up with his baby mama and has been flaunting her everywhere, going out to the clubs, pissing out in public, getting sloppy drunk. I mean, shenanigans just everywhere. Meanwhile, Krishan Rock is getting to the motherfucking bag, something that you haven't been able to do in a long time, Blueface, because you have been riding Krishan's coattails. And oh, side note, your music fucking sucks. I think the only thing that I ever liked for you was Come Outside. Bitch, that was the only motherfucking thing I liked for you, but your music is horrible. You don't even know how to motherfucking stay on beat. The beat will be like this. Yeah. Tatiana. Bitch, you can't rap. The whole thing is that you're supposed to rhyme. You don't even rhyme like you're supposed to. You're supposed to rhyme and you're supposed to keep it in cadence. Nigga, you can't do it. You can't rap on the beat. You're a fucking bum. You're horrible. We don't like you. Bitch, you got a big ass, floppy ass nose. Nobody likes you, Blueface. And if they do, they just some clout chasing whores. I can't stand this nigga. And apparently I'm not the only one that feels this way because Erykah Badu made a post. And in the post, she says, he's trash, universe, do your thing. Period, Erykah Badu. Period. You absolutely motherfucking right. Universe, please do your motherfucking thing. Please do your thing with this nigga. This nigga beats on women, talks about women. And then, I was listening to the Tupac song, Keep Your Head Up. Man, goddamn Tupac would have smoked your ass, nigga. Because at least he had motherfucking respect for women. At least he rapped about something that was meaningful. Nigga, you sit there and you get off on women and making women feel like shit. Because you know that you a shitty ass person. You don't have anything that you've really accomplished. And so you want them to feel less than you, which is pretty motherfucking low. Because, bitch, you like the gum on the bottom of somebody's motherfucking shoe. You're as scummy as it motherfucking gets. Well, Clarissa, is it Clarissa or is it Carlisa? Carlisa, Blueface's mama. This is another woman that he does not respect. And somebody told me one time, they said, Sharyn, any man that would disrespect his mama will disrespect you. And they are right. They are right. You know what I'm saying? That's why with my husband, he ain't never disrespected his mama. And it don't matter how much shit she done did, he ain't never disrespected her. But I'm going to tell you what. Blueface disrespects his mama. And he disrespects every fucking woman that he gets with. And why these dumb ass bitches keep going back? I mean, the D can't be that motherfucking good. If it is, nigga, I'm telling you, the rose will do the trick. Okay? Trust me. I can verify this. The rose works wonders. Okay? The dick cannot be this motherfucking good. It cannot. So, Carlisa, he has had a toxic relationship with her as well. He has cursed this woman out. He has gotten people to fight her, people to fight his sister. He has gone off on her, called her all types of bitches. This nigga even said he don't have a mama. So Carlisa, why you even decided to speak up? I don't know why you speaking up, nigga. You don't got no son. He already said he don't claim you. You say he said you not his mom. Okay, but this is a classic example of clout chasing, because that is what we have seen Carlisa do since Blueface has came onto the screen, whether it's commenting on Krishan, whether it's commenting on the baby mama, whatever it may be that she's commenting on, even to the fact that she was talking about her own son's dick, how she loves the man that she's with because his dick is bigger than Blueface's. Who the fuck even says that about their son? I don't motherfucking know, and I don't get it. But apparently Carlisa took offense to Erykah Badu saying this, and this is what Carlisa had to say. Girl, you was just calling Tyrone and paying his cousins and homeboys way. Don't, and ain't nobody said nothing to you. Well, Carlisa, bitch, ain't nobody said nothing to you either. She said, universe, do your job. She was talking about your goddamn piece of shit son, your worthless ass son. So now you want to try to come in and play mommy? You ain't been playing mommy. You ain't been doing it. Now, I'm not saying the shit that Blueface did to you was right, because he's fucked up for it. He's a fucked up individual for treating his mama like that, because I do not care what the fuck you go through. You should never disrespect your parents. Even if you got to distance yourself from the motherfuckers and you just can't have them around you for your peace, you should never disrespect them when you're around them, because your days will be motherfucking numbered. And they say that shit in the goddamn Bible. So I am not sitting there and condoning what the fuck he has done to you or how he treats you. But what I am doing is getting on your ass, because you need to stay the fuck out of people's business. You got to understand that when you got a dick of a fucking son, when you got a deadbeat of a fucking son, bitch, this is what the fuck is going to happen. And I say goddamn woman power. Stand up together and cancel that bitch ass nigga. Cancel his ass and cancel your ass. Because frankly, I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of it. This nigga had enough nerve to tell his stupid ass, Stewie looking girlfriend, that when Krishan has the baby, if I have to take the baby, you're going to be watching the baby. You're going to be watching the baby, or the baby's going to go up for adoption. Well, at this point in time, if Krishan can't motherfucking keep the baby and watch the baby, which I don't see any reason why she can't, nigga, then the child is better off going up for adoption. Because to be stuck by you and you, his ex-girlfriend, nigga, you gonna sit there and laugh at it like it's funny? He literally over here thumping you upside the head with microphones, recording you pissing and being pissy drunk, literally. Talking about how you gonna take care of the side chick's baby. He cheated on you with Krishan. And he's saying you gonna take care of the baby. And you gonna sit there and just be goofy as hell. Now, you remember on Jason Lee's show, not the Jason Lee show, but Gagging with Jason Lee. When I made, if you watch, I made the comment that that nigga do not care about you. How the fuck is he gonna buy you a chain and you in a goddamn apartment that shaped like a box with a motherfucking couch all the way down to the goddamn ground? Nigga, you might as well have been sitting on the fucking floor. That nigga does not give two fucks about you. Right now, he's trying to use you to get Krishan mad and to keep his name in the goddamn tabloids, social media, Instagram, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And it's working. And you, like the dumb bitch that you are sitting there and allowing it to happen. I am so tired of seeing these motherfucking women sit there and go around and allow themselves to be disrespected instead of sitting there and acting and demanding to be treated like the queens that you motherfucking are. So at this point in time, whatever the fuck you get is what the fuck you get. And 6 months from now, when he's back with Krishan, because he's going to get back with her. When he's back with Krishan, Blueface's ex, I don't even know your motherfucking name. I don't want to see you on social media hating, crying, any of that shit, because we're telling you right now that it's coming and your dumb ass ain't motherfucking listening. And Blueface, how you gonna be with somebody that look like goddamn Stewie and you ain't even a motherfucking family guy? How? How? You're with somebody that look like Stewie, but you ain't a family guy. Because, bitch, I don't never see you taking care of your kids unless you're trying to flex for the gram and show, ooh, I gave my son this money. Ooh, I'm holding a baby. No. And what's sad is that you have boys and you have girls. So your sons are growing up with the example that the motherfucking you are setting for them and probably will end up to be bitch ass niggas just like you are. I hope not. But shit, the way that you are and the example that they have for a man, oh shit, they're fucking doomed. Doomed. Gone. It's over. It's done. Piece of shit men. You are literally breeding piece of shit men in this motherfucking world. And you have daughters that are going to now know that this is the way that I allow a man to treat me. It's okay for a man to treat me this way because I see my daddy do this to plenty of fucking women. Sending a woman out there damaged and broke down before she has even started her life in this motherfucking world. You, motherfucker, are a goddamn disgrace. So Erykah Badu is right. Do your fucking job, universe. Handle this shit. Do your fucking job. And Carlisa, stay the fuck out of it. Because it's part of it's partially your fault of the reason why he's so fucked up. Because if this is the way that you act on goddamn social media in front of everybody for everybody to see, I can only imagine what the fuck you acted like and act like behind goddamn closed doors. So you are partially responsible for sending this fucked up individual into this world where we all got to deal with his dumb ass because you didn't deal with his motherfucking dumb ass when he was in your care. So if you're going to sit there and say anything, Carlisa, then maybe you should sit there and accept responsibility and accountability for what you've done and what you contributed to the way that he is. But stay the fuck out of it because you only adding fuel to the fire and you most definitely don't want to come from motherfucking goddamn Erykah Badu. The reads that you try to do on her were tired as hell. That you try to pick something from a song called Tyrone that's back from what, 1990 motherfucking 6? And bitch, obviously you know it. Obviously, you motherfucking know it. And it was a song, bitch. It was a song. Do you think the goddamn Erykah Badu really deal with goddamn men treating her like that? And even in the song, bitch, she said, nigga, you can't even use my phone. Call your nigga to come get you. Maybe that's some type of shit you should have taught your kids. So with that being said, Carlisa, shut the fuck up. We don't care. We don't give a damn. We don't like you. You a clout chaser hoe, just like your son. Okay? Your son is trying to clout chase off of bitches, and nigga, you trying to clout chase off of your son. It's a motherfucking clout chasing train. Carlisa to Blueface to Krishan. Meanwhile, Krishan on stage shaking her ass, pregnant and all, getting to the bag. Make your money, Krishan. Make your money. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the next segment. It's time for Address the Mess. Let's get into the next segment, babe. I don't even know if that is showing up or sounding loud on the screen, but we'll find out whenever this airs because I'm not going back. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and put it up on the screen right here. Who we got for the next topic on the docket? This is a picture, you guys, of Puff Daddy and his two sons. Now, the son that is on the right, is that the right or the left? I don't know. The one that's in the white. The one that is in the white, because I don't know what is showing on you guys' screen, but the one that is in the white, that is Puff Daddy's son, Justin Combs, and he was arrested this past weekend for a DUI in California. Now, and that the other guy is Puff Daddy's other son. Okay, y'all know Puff Daddy got a lot of goddamn children. He got a lot. He motherfucking old as hell, and he's still motherfucking producing them. He's still producing them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if Carisha please end up having a baby by him. I don't know. Right now, he just seemed like the sugar daddy. But anyway, I digress. Now, his son was arrested. Okay, and Puff Daddy, he has all these different children, and he has them by different women. He's pretty much had a baby by every woman that he's been with, except for like Jennifer Lopez, I think. And then he wrote a line about wishing that he had a baby by her. So anyway, anywho, his son was arrested, and apparently his son's ex girl, his son's mother, had some shit to say and was very upset with Puff Daddy. So these are some of the things that she posted. I did not put down everything that she posted because she was saying a lot. But let me just read to you some of the things that she said. She said, act bad, act bad. Bad boy, I used to want to be a bad girl. I chose to be a queen. Tried and true. I'm not perfect, but I am intentional. Now, if you guys know, Act Bad is the new song that Puff Daddy just put out with the City Girls. If you look good, act bad. Now, I like the song. The song is a bop. So that's what she was referencing when she put that post on there. Now, she also said, I'm not with none of that reality TV shit. When is enough enough? And then she said, I'm not protecting no one anymore, just my son. So Justin's mother is very upset. She also went on to sit there and say, how are you sitting there and you produced all this alcohol, this is that and the other, and now you're suing the company. Now, my opinion on this is, what the fuck did Puff Daddy do? What did that nigga do? How is this Puff Daddy's fault? Like, I don't understand why you blaming Puff Daddy. Now, I'm not saying that shit ain't going on behind closed doors and that Puff Daddy maybe ain't did some foul shit. But what the fuck does that got to do with this situation? Is there something that I'm missing? Was Puff Daddy pouring the alcohol down his throat? I don't understand. Then she went on to attack the college and said, fuck LSU too. LSU too. Well, I don't understand what the anger is and why it is coming off on these individuals. Please tell me, somebody tell me, am I missing something? What the fuck did Puff Daddy do? He ain't poured liquor down this nigga's throat. And I gotta tell you something. It's mamas like you that are creating a motherfucking problem too. Because you're sitting there and enabling your son. Your son drank the drink. Your son got behind the motherfucking wheel. Your son got pulled the fuck over, allegedly. Okay? That's on your son. So what you need to be saying is, Justin, baby, I know that you live in a fast life. I know your daddy is famous. I know you got all the money and the cars and everything that you want, but I need you to slow down, sweetheart, because you're going to fuck up your life. You should have never drank and got behind the wheel of a car. You are sitting there and enabling your son by sitting there and now taking it out on Puff Daddy that didn't do shit. Instead of sitting there and educating him and letting him know this could have went horribly wrong. You could have took a motherfucking life. You could have killed somebody. And I know because I have a family member that's in jail right now for the rest of his motherfucking life because he was driving drunk and killed an innocent bystander on the motherfucking street. Hit her with his car. He family by marriage. He ain't blood. He family by marriage. But that nigga is still in jail and locked the fuck up. This is the shit you should be telling Justin. Not, oh, baby, it's not your fault. And for some reason, this is all your daddy's fault. And then you're giving off a bitter Betty. You're giving off a really bitter Betty because what the fuck does Act Bad got to do with it? He made a bop. He made it with Carisha. Are you mad? Are you mad because she's young and she's banging and her body looks good and she's with your ex nigga and he's taking her on shopping sprees and yachts and golf carts and all of this shit? Are you mad? Because why even reference that? The only thing that you gave with that was that you was motherfucking obsessed. Now, mamas, we got to do better. We cannot keep making excuses for our motherfucking children because in the end, we are fucking hurting them. On top of you looking stupid because you sat there and went in on Puff Daddy for no fucking reason. Unless somebody can explain to me what the fuck happened. Because I really do not see where the connection is. It's giving off jealousy. If you need to, get your motherfucking son, put him in rehab. Maybe stop giving him every little fucking thing. Let him work for shit that he wants. Okay? And understand that there is a real fucking world out there, and that you guys do not live in this fucking fantasy world to where the rules do not apply to you. And that's what happens to a lot of celebrities and a lot of you celebrity kids, is that you guys think that you can do shit and that the motherfucking rules don't apply to you. Now, just because your goddamn daddy got away with Tupac's murder, allegedly, doesn't mean that you're going to get away with the shit that you're doing. It doesn't mean that. Okay? It's a new world. When your daddy got off from hiring somebody to kill Tupac, allegedly, that's just my belief. Nigga, it wasn't all these camera phones and shit out like that. But now there is. Everything that you do, you're being watched. Everything that you do, they got proof of. Everything that you do, somebody's seen. And we definitely saw you being handcuffed and being put in the cop vehicle. And you would not have been handcuffed if you were not above the alcohol limit. There would be no reason why they're arresting you unless there's something else that we don't know that you did. And at 8 a.m. in the morning at that. Now, I know the motherfuckers that are partying in goddamn Hollywood, okay? I understand that. The motherfuckers that are partying in Hollywood, you don't really have a schedule or an agenda like that. But let me tell you something. You want to drink all night and party all night. There are motherfuckers that are on that road at 8 a.m. in the morning. They're trying to go back home to their families after working a night shift or getting up to go to work to make a living for their families in the day shift. Okay? And you out here driving motherfucking drunk. And since your mama won't tell you, and your mama's sitting there and patting you on your ass like you a little infant baby and not gonna tell you the truth, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You're fucked up, Justin. You're fucked up, Justin Combs. You need to pull your head out your motherfucking ass before you hurt somebody. Stop embarrassing your family. Don't embarrass your daddy like that. If you gonna drink, don't drive. Nigga, ain't you motherfucking rich? Do you know how some people got to sit there and calculate Ubers when they take motherfucking trips? Nigga, call a fucking Uber. You are not above the law just because you are a celebrity, just because you look good, and you are one fine ass nigga, I'll give you that, but you are not above the motherfucking law. Okay? I'm going to tell you what your mama should be telling you. This don't fall on your daddy. This falls on your dumb ass. This falls on your dumb ass. And whatever the fuck the consequences are, I don't give a fuck if they give you community service. I don't give a fuck if they give you probation, whatever the fuck it may be. You need to man the fuck up, give an apology for embarrassing your parents, both your daddy and your mama. Man the fuck up, do whatever it is that they're going to give you to do. And then you need to do motherfucking better and not let it happen again, or you're getting cut off. Cut that nigga off. Because he can't do everything that he want to motherfucking do if he ain't got the money to do it. Cut that nigga off. I know we want to give our children the world, but we got to be able to find a balance. Okay? We got to be able to find a motherfucking balance. So that was the topic for Address the Mess, you guys. I just thought that was ridiculous. I didn't understand why the baby mama was sitting there and getting mad at Puff Daddy. Now, look, it does give off. Puff Daddy, he do a lot of shit. Okay, that nigga do a lot of shit. We ain't gonna go there because I don't want no motherfucking lawsuit. But we know that Puff Daddy gets into a lot of shit. He does a lot of shit. But I gotta say on this one, I'm siding with Puff Daddy, and it's not his motherfucking fault that his goddamn son got a DUI. So you guys, we went through the motherfucking show pretty goddamn quickly, pretty motherfucking quickly. That's the last topic on the docket, you guys. Thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode of Hot Off the Press. I think we're on episode 16 now. Make sure that you guys are following. You guys are subscribing. Make sure you guys are sharing. Go over to Instagram right now, Royal Queen Sharyn, and follow me over there. DM me if you have anything that you want to talk to me about. I love you guys' comments. I want to thank you guys for all the support. And you guys know who the fuck I am. I'm Queen Sharyn, Queen of the Mess Report. I cover the mess so you don't have to stress. And thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Hot Off the Press. Until next time, deuces.